Hello everybody, I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday. So we are doing another building, and this is a much awaited build that I have been meaning to get back to, and it's Gravity Falls Mystery Shack build. And as you can see, we are pretty much picking up from where we left off back in May, I do believe. So it's been quite a long time since I have actually touched my hand or gotten down the build or finished building actually the Mystery Shack. And we are actually doing Sue's room, who some of you may not know. Sue's is like a caretaker slash just awesome character in Gravity Falls, and it helps maintain around the shop with Akostan as well as Wendy and various other characters. And we are just doing his room. Although his room is supposed to be a lot smaller in the TV show, we don't actually get a good full glimpse within the inside of it, because it acts more like the heating and pipe center for the entire Mystery Shack. So we only see a glimpse on it in one of the episodes where he's trying to move some boxes throughout it and stop the twins from getting into the room, and we just see some pipe work and steam coming out. But I thought within this context I'm gonna modify that and turn this into slash his little tiny caretaker's office slash little bed slash security room. So there's a lot of various things going on with this room. And as you can see, we've put in a nice wooden bed for him to sleep in and a pine desk, although I do believe I'm going to change that later on as I wasn't pleased with the color. And of course, being Gravity Fall, I didn't want to go too technical, go for the most advanced computer, so I just went for the writing computer, but I do believe I changed that later on unfortunately. And we are just putting some clutters in the way, so just putting a lampshade down on the floor, and I wanted to have some TVs going up on the wall, so this could be like Sue's like security room where he does his work. And yeah, just going on and just upgrading the gear a bit. And this is just a short episode, so it's not going to take too long, and because it's quite a small room and there's not really much you can actually do with it apart from filling it up. And I don't want a better way of actually making everything look in place. So while I was decorating, I was actually referencing from various pictures that were taken from the episodes throughout Gravity Falls, and I want everything to look as aesthetic as it can be. So from viewing pictures I saw there was actually this big giant granddad's clock and some pictures on the side. So I do go out my way to make everything look as real as I can. But that being said, it's just a game, so for you die-hard fans, you may feel that I have some items wrong, or choose something wrong, etc. Please just do understand this is just a game, and I can't get everything physically right as it's The Sims 4. I am limited unfortunately to what I have, and I do my best to make this episode slash series as fun as I can. But as you can see, we actually have placed a nice mirror and a nice portrait of a couple, and I thought it was really nice actually. But I was not just placing random objects anywhere, I was following the pictures that I was referencing from. And the one thing I wanted to change was the door, because I felt like a wooden door was not suitable enough, because in the episode we actually see like this almost high-tech door with signs saying Sue's room, I think, but we don't have access to that unfortunately in The Sims 4. So I thought of putting a hazard door from The Sims 4 get to work DLC, but that didn't work out as you saw previously. And now we're just going on putting on some clutter, and I was mostly trying to look for the secret spy room that you get when you like all the objects you get when you complete the career. and mainly the gaming, because Zeus is a gaming character and he's into his games, but unfortunately because I'm limited to what I have, I can only put so much within this tiny little space. And I had thought about changing the desk to this more advanced desk, then I thought instead of I should go all the way, maybe I should save that all when I build the secret layer. That sound goes into. And I do use some elements from the spy career, such as these two spy charts billboard, which I thought were just pretty awesome. And because they are pipe work within the room, as from the pictures I'm looking at, I actually put some pipes just to give it some extra details towards the room and the surrounding. But that being said, if you don't have Get to work, unfortunately these details will not show up, as you need the DLC for it to work. And if you don't have the DLC, I do apologize. At first throughout the series, I did want to do my best to use only base game context, but it was becoming harder than expected, hence why I took a break from the series, as it was just becoming too much. So you will notice I'll start using some non-base game context, and I do apologize about that if you don't have the specific DLCs. But that being said, you can always substitute them for various other stuff, but a majority of the stuff will all be base game context. And now we actually putting some details, so I thought it would be nice to put this, like, I don't know what you call it, stone, rock, I don't know. And it just turned out to be too big, so I actually got rid of it. And I was placing some few objects such as the cars, just to give some on Thursday. And I thought instead of going all complex on everything, just keep it simple and put a stack load of CDs, piles of CDs everywhere on the floor, because that's Cisco for you. That's Cisco. Why am I referencing the Flash? Oh my god. Okay, back it up. So because Zeus, not Cisco, oh my god, because Zeus actually plays a lot of video games in Gravity Falls. So I thought his character probably have a lot of games lying all over his room and various other objects, and I've actually hidden a gnome under his desk, which I think would be quite terrifying if you had one of the gnomes from Gravity Falls turning up under your desk, because that'd be quite mortifying. But just to keep everything simple, we're just putting basics, bits and bobs around the room. And I wanted to play around with the wallpaper, as I just thought maybe where the TVs are, you can have some various wallpapers just to give it a bit of character towards the room. And of course, I want to keep the lighting as low as I can, because Cisco doesn't need. Zeus! Oh my god, Zeus doesn't need much lighting within the room. So if you do use the Mystery Shack within a retail lot, I highly recommend you lock the main sections for everybody except the employees and the household, so you can hire people that look like Zeus and Wendy, etc. to be employees, and then have the household just living within the lot itself, and that'll be a lot easier. But as you can see, I was having a bit of difficulties with my controls, as for some reason the game started being slow on me, so I think I might have to just boost that a bit. And but having fixed that, we are just, I don't know, I was just trying to see what other objects I can put on, and I realized that every time I try to change the wallpaper where the computer is or put any objects around it, the desk will just disappear. And I honestly didn't know why it would just disappear. And so that was a bit frustrating, I must admit, because I just didn't know what's happening. So I just let it be and just played around with the wallpapers once more, and then wished for the best. But as you can see, it disappeared again. So it just meant I had to rebuild it just like briefly later on, which I think I'm gonna do right now actually. Yeah, I do this right now because I did want to have that almost square grade wallpapering until I realized move objects cheat was probably off, hence why it wasn't working properly, although it should have been on if I was able to stack a lot of objects next to each other. But I don't know, it was probably just a glitch within the game, so nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. And as you can see, we're just like rebuilding the desk once more, and I had decided to go for a darker color, and I just love wood. I like dark wood, tropical wood. It's just my favorite type of wood, and I thought this one, just going for a nice dark rich wood texture would be just really nice. And everything else was kept the same, but that being said, I do go for, well, not the most expensive computer, but just the next closest, and it wasn't too technical as well, and just fit it perfectly within the room design. And I realized that these side walls were actually a bit bare, so I'm just putting up some movie posters just to give it a bit of character, as Suze will probably be into its movies and just like to, I don't know, jazz everything up a bit. And that's it for today, everybody. I hope you are happy with me coming back to building Gravity Falls build, and please look out for future builds, as I'm back in action now and my code is gone, so I have my voice, I have my mind, and I am all ready.